Hi there, live from the Wetherspoons in Shepherd's Bush, and this is the long form, the macroeconomic ideas to save the nation. This is the world famous Shepherd's Bush. I've been working all day promoting a business, a young entrepreneur, a Zoomer, would you believe, in London. A Zoomer in London with a sort of middle-aged woman helping him. I mean, get those apples. I mean, how great is that? It's been a lot of chatter, this, sort of little birds in their nest going over the Nick Parentes and boomer crap coming out of Piers Morgan. I just think, well, it's kind of much ado about nothing on one sense, and why do we find it so surprising? Last night, I reinvigorated my thoughts and my thinking on all of this by watching the section of Cabaret, the musical Cabaret. There is a moment in it when a Hitler Youth sings "Tomorrow Belongs to Me." And it kind of resonates with this fuss that's all about Nick Parentes. Why do we find it so surprising, given that the Third Reich is deeply sexy as a subject matter to study in modern history? It's always the one that's chosen out of a festival, the Russian Revolution, communism, whatever you. The Third Reich is always chosen by young men as a subject to follow, as a subject to study. And the Hitler Youth is always given as a reason for its rise. And the dissatisfaction, the reparations of the war, the First World War. And yes, from this did Hitler arise. And so it's kind of worrying. Everybody's worried about this. I'm not. I'm not worried about it in the slightest. I think there is a resolution that we need to deal with, and I think it's to do with education and mentoring. I don't think it's got anything to do with anything else. See, what Blair did in his evangelical nonsense way of dealing with the educational system and thinking that everybody is worthy and everybody is capable of doing a degree in it, meaning that it's going to give you social mobility. It's complete horseshit, because what we had before then, we had a system which was split into two, the practical and the academic. And the practical was dealt with by polytechnics and the academic was dealt with by universities. And you didn't have to go and do hairdressing at a university degree course or public relations or anything that had a practical application. And we used to have apprenticeships. And these were dealt with by men in a locality, Freemasons, what have you. The guys that would have local businesses. Because all of this is kind of collapsed altogether. The shop front of English life has collapsed at the same